Welcome back to Daytime Live. Now, today is International Children's Day on November 20th, and also now declared as the National Day of Play. Hey! He don't know what he's doing. So, yeah, we're joined by Empress Golding, who's the chief organizer of Play Day. And no, she's not. She's not.
I'm the chief organizer of the month of Play and the Play Matters JA campaign. But today, Play Day JA is UNICEF-led. So there are millions of activities in the month. But different people take on different aspects of play.
Right.
So different people are leading different activities.
So you're the master of
the Play Matters JA campaign.
And the play advocate.
And the play advocate.
And a real big play
And
advocate.
this is Rachel McDonald, who's educator and owner of Fundaciones.
Fundaciones. You said it right.
Fundaciones. No,
Sure. One of the commissioners. One of the commissioners.
Well, welcome both ladies right now.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
They've had a lot of coffee, by the way.
They've been playing.
And they've been playing outside as well with the children and everything, so it's been awesome. First of all, why did you decide to kick off this campaign, Miss Gold? Yes.
I think what happened was, I was sitting with Melanie Sebrati, who is the chairman of Separate Foundation, who is the sponsor of this month, Play Matters JA. She's a big play advocate. And we were talking one day, and she's like, you know, we need to talk more about the importance of play and playgrounds, and, you know, talk about you really would be great at doing this, you know, putting it out there. And I said to her, you know what, Melanie, let's look at that. And we said, you know, then I started to create the campaign, Play Matters JA, because it's important to talk about the education, the scientific research behind play, looking at the power of it, how it relieves stress, how it builds families and makes children learn more, helps them to learn more.
And most of all, how it makes you feel good.
It makes you feel good. We can tell you, because we've been playing as big people
and I can see that. I was actually going to ask you that, Rachel. Like, how does play help our young children develop?
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, let me say it how the great scientist Albert Einstein said it. And he said that play is the highest form of research. And with that said, play is not separate and apart from learning. Play is creating, play is making, play is singing, play is reading, play is moving, play is discussing, play is observing, play is all of that and more.
So basically you're saying that I spend my life playing.
We do.
We
spend our life playing and learning.
That's what I do.
Learning and learning.
Right? Talking and playing. We're
Absolutely.
Acting, playing, dancing.
In all of this though, there's a difference, because I remember back in the days, Mama Lucy, Bendong Stocky, that one.
Dandy Shandy.
That Dandy Shandy when
you're stuck on your site.
Yeah, all right. Hold on.
She's causing havoc. She's being a real play advocate here.
Like I said, she had a lot of coffee
today. But my thing is, why has there...
the bumper wall?
No, I mean, no, that one.
No, the one you throw the rubber band and when
that's the rubber band.
And then you get the two of them?
No, man, Dan the Shandy, one over there, one over here, saying you cho and lick till somebody out. But you don't see it happening a lot now.
Can I just say...
So I want to zone in a little bit on that.
Let me just, Rachel can talk about what they're doing now, but let me just say, a part of the campaign was to make sure we could have cultural retention with our games.
Absolutely.
We cannot lose our culture, and the children are stuck in the... You can learn on the iPad.
Yeah.
But we cannot, and you know I'm a cultural advocate, with play, we must take it back and teach our children and remind them about the games that we play, because every play has a benefit.
My daughter don't know nothing about Stocky, Dandy Shandy, the Chinese, the elastic band.
But you know, one of the reasons is because we as adults have stopped playing. So if we have stopped playing, our children are going to stop playing as well. So in my schools and in early childhood institutions right across Jamaica, what you can find right now is a lot more ramping, a lot more playing, because the early childhood curriculum is actually play-based. And you find just under 3,000 early childhood institutions island-wide using that play-based curriculum.
But what about the old, like my daughter is 14 and she's very much about the iPad and very much about the stuff, you know, the YouTube. How would you suggest we get that demographic outside to play Stocky?
Well, you know what, you can bring them to my children's home, Maxwell Park Children's Home, and I'll make sure that they can play with the kids, and they're not allowed to bring their tablets. But I think, Rachel, as a parent myself, and let's talk about that, driving in the car, They're board games we can still play as adults. Even dominoes has
games, there are literacy games, there are just tons of stuff that you can do.
I love Uno.
Scrabble,
yes,
I mean board
like
games, old-time board games. In one of my schools in Montego Bay today, we draw out some old-time board games.
What do you mean old-time board games?
Like Ludo?
You mean
Absolutely. When last you can play that? When last you can play that? That is out in schools.
Have you tried to buy a Ludo board? They're like 10. I was like, excuse me, how much?
Yeah, I know.
Can
I just say, when you talk about parents today, and there's an article in the Glino that I wrote about Pitney and parents and progress through play. We need to play more with our children. Children come home all day sitting at the classroom. We don't have enough play at school, and we need to look at that. Part of this Separate Foundation Talk Up You campaign.
Yes!
It is. No, it's very important. A really important part of the campaign for us is research. So we're going out there, even though that the Ministry of Education has a game-based curriculum, we want to know if the teachers are using it enough in the primary schools. And if they're not, we want to encourage them to be more creative using play. The children are sitting down all day. They go home and the parents say, go study your book. They're stressed out. When you're on your way home with your child, do you know how dynamic the bond is when you start to just play a little word game or I Spy. You bond.
Well,
because
not only that, but I mean, when I go out into the classroom with my children, I start to ramp and I just start to play, I automatically start smiling. And the minute I start smiling, I know I start to feel better. And the minute I feel better, the minute my teachers start to respond differently. So you find that there's a domino effect with how you feel after you start playing.
And the fact is, I love that you guys are discussing this, because the problem is that our learning curriculum right now is quite archaic. I'm going to say it, because you don't talk to or inform all the different learners that we have, because not everybody learn in the same way.
And that's
you know what I mean? So just sitting down and whatever.
This is true.
So creative
but
play,
you know, as we dive deeper into the 21st century education and what that entails, you find that a lot of the classrooms are now relying on what you call the 4 C's. So there are activities that are aimed at creating or encouraging creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking in a whole lot more ways than were before.
All right, so Empress, you mentioned some ways in which we can connect with the kids. I want you to tell me quickly some of the games that you
Well, when I'm driving, simple I Spy, right? Or I'll say to my son, okay, you have 5 seconds to answer a math equation. You know what I mean? 7 plus 3.
That one may not be that fun, unless you turn it up with some
Rachel can't say that for my son. She can say that for maybe another child, because my child loves math. But he doesn't want to sit down and do it at the desk.
So he will do it out loud in his mind, and you can make it competitive and turn it up.
It's a game.
What's one that you do with your
Oh my gosh, well, we use our imagination. So we really believe in the power of our imagination, and we love pretend play. So the other day at school, we had a whole day dedicated to superheroes. So we were all
Wonder Woman, Elastic Girl?
No, I was just an educational
You guys aren't talking to my child, and I'm going to hear
Do we have to leave? Do we have to leave?
Yes.
We're actually going to close up with that game. So tweet, and away. Yeah, we are closing.
Well, let's just hand games.
You don't know tweet.
I don't know that game.
What's that one?
Tweet, and away we go.
I don't rocket turn
all the day long. Okay, right.
Hey. Daytime Live will be right back. Call us, tweet us, everything. Daytime Live, be right back after the break.
Wait. Today is a big play day, so go and play with some children. You still have time. UNICEF-led big play day, and all over social media, #PlayMattersJA. You can win $20,000. Play the video. Play your